Good morning, brothers and sisters, and my YouTube friends and family. There's a good shot of the moon this morning, and I don't know if you can see up there with the moon is an airplane. And notice its elevation, and notice the fact that it has nothing coming out of its exhaust. So, I don't know why. Maybe somebody out there can explain why some airplanes that are at that elevation will produce trails and others do not. Speaking of the trails that they produce, it is only 8 o'clock this morning. And there is our sun, and there is the trails that I'm talking about. And I am not really all that smart. I'm not really at all. But I would think that if they're condensation usually dissipates. These don't dissipate. They spread. So I'm thinking maybe there's a little bit more to it than just water vapor. And I'm also thinking that the light of the moon has to be its own source of light, because obviously the sun and the moon are not that far away from each other in our very own skies. And if the moon was a reflection of the sun, I'm pretty sure I'd be blinded right now. And probably a couple other people would be, because usually a reflection from a light source onto a mirror reflects back right at you. Kind of like a spotlight or something, and it makes it kind of blinding. There's a lot of people out there that are thinking, I'm not crazy, but I'm crazy. So they don't want to hear what I have to say, but they come to me with questions. So I'm going to tell all of you guys, I have 2 books that I have read that helped me come to truth. The first one was Behold a Pale Horse by Milton William Cooper, or William Milton Cooper. Mr. Cooper was at one point in time in the Air Force and the Navy, and he got clearances and access to classified documents and stuff, and he got angry at what he saw, so he became a whistleblower. And whistleblowers in this country, even though we have freedom of press, whistleblowers in this country are demonized. So he was killed on his very own property shortly after 9/11, which is an event that he warned about. He saw paperwork for it. So they do that to the people like Edward Snowden and Julian Assange, although I think they might be, paid opposition of some sort. I'm pretty sure that any other whistleblower in any other, by any other name, would stink just as bad to the American government. There's a lot of stuff that they have, silent weapons for quiet wars. And they produce these silent weapons for quiet wars so that way we don't even know we're being fought against. So, Behold a Pale Horse by William Cooper was one. And 2 was The Dark Side of Disney, or something to that effect. I think I still have the book. It was not a very good book, and it made me cry, because I actually liked Mickey Mouse and Walt Disney, and I was into the whole Disney propaganda programming, and I didn't really understand the fact that, Signs and symbols rule the world, and they speak to each other through all of this right in front of our faces. So then I became more aware of all of that and started learning the secret language of symbolism. I encourage all of you to do the same. Go out and get this book, Behold a Pale Horse, and then go out and read about the dark side of Disney and all the companies that corporation owns, and the Smith-Mundt Act. I think you guys, if you do your own research, you'll find that we are under assault by our very own government. And it's not just the United States, it's all citizens around the whole world, because they are all governments are in bed with each other. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news or sound like a conspiracy theorist, but if you're going to come to me and ask me questions, I'm going to probably refer you to some of these declassified things, or one of those books, or another book somewhere along the line that I've read that helps to add weight to my argument. So I hope that you all are having a wonderful day. I'm glad that I'm very, very thankful that I have eyes to see and ears to hear, and it's just my mission to help you guys come to the same conclusions. I love you. I hope you have a great day. Remember to be grateful and stay blessed.